Richie on the beat.
Big homie told me chances make champions. Keep a poker face and play the hand that you was dealt. Big homie told me chances make champions. I done took so many, I think I deserve a belt.
I'm running it up, I'm fucking them up.
I'm thumbing through.
I'm running it up, I'm fucking them up.
I'm thumbing through.
I'm running it up, I'm fucking them up.
I'm thumbing through.
I'm running it up, I'm fucking them up. Hey.
I don't trust none of y'all niggas, can't buy that shit that you sellin'. When it's war you start bellin', so why is trill what you yellin'? Are they friend or they foe? Shit is really no tellin'. Got no time for the bicker, I'm aiming straight for they melons. Got a gang full of felons and they be slangin' that D. Like I'm slangin' these verses, you know this raw ain't for free.
I work 12-hour shifts.
Chances Make Champions, the podcast where it's cool to have that courage to get in the race. It's cool to think big, think out the ordinary, think out the box, you feel me?
All right, I'm ready when you're ready. Let's go.
Man, today's guest, he's not a guest, old friend, you know what I mean? Man, I never seen nobody like you actually, brother. Like I've seen you highs and lows.
Highs and lows.
You know what I'm saying? And some people thought you wasn't coming back.
You know the cream always rise to the top, man.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? We did time together.
Did time. The belly of the beast.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things we learned together, you know what I'm saying, being down and out, you know what I mean? And, man, I still remember those days, those times, you know what I'm saying? But first and foremost, we got Mr. HankinTV in the building. How you doing today, brother?
I'm hanking.
Hankin, man. Hankin. A lot of people don't know what that means, man.
Well, let me tell everybody the definition of hanking, man. Hanking is when you can supply to demand and consistently turn a profit. You know, it ain't nothing but another word for hustling.
Right.
So we hanking.
Hankin. I remember when that word was going hard, you feel me?
Jumping. That's when we was in the joint. When they first started
hankin',
that.
what? Okay.
Right.
It's doing that out there, you feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, start from the beginning, man. Tell the people where you from.
Man, I'm from Dayton, Ohio, man. The home of aviation, G-Funk, home of Ohio players.
Yes, sir.
You know, we rich in talent, we rich in history. You know what I'm saying? But we call it the Gym City.
Yes, sir. So, what's your background? When you was little, did you imagine that you'd be where you at right now?
No, I knew I'd be somewhere in music or entertainment, television or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Due to my roots and how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And some of the people I had ran across and had associated with.
Okay. So how's your spirit, your mental health?
Oh, I'm on fire, you know what I'm saying? Nothing other than, you know what I'm saying, your average everyday struggles. You know what I'm saying? Mental health is a big topic, you know what I'm saying, that's really starting to be addressed in the African American community, but I don't have no different struggles than, you know what I'm saying, everyday struggles and worries and stress, and I compensate that and fill in the gap with working hard, hanking.
Okay, no doubt. So do you who's your top 5 artists? Local or national? Doesn't matter.
Ah, man, my top 5 artists. I speak very highly of this person, man. I like their movement. You know what I'm saying? I really don't consider them local, man. People got a big hang up as far as on local artists, man, and local brands and local talent and local celebrities. You know what I'm saying? You only as big as you think you are. You know, we got to start thinking outside the box.
Right.
But as far as coming out of the Gym City, I'm liking Kingpin Jr., 41 Boys.
Yes, sir.
I'm liking them, of
course. He going hard.
Of course, you know what I'm saying? We got our homie Yellow Pain. He reaching new plateaus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
C Money, baby. Don't forget the baby.
Don't forget the baby.
You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling C Money. Then we got some female artists. I can't leave the females out. We got Candy Bars.
Candy Bars, yes,
I like
sir.
Candy Bars. I like Vanna Too Cold.
Yes.
But as far as top 5, I don't leave nobody out. I feel like everybody in the city that's doing music, doing it consistently, and passionate about their craft, they all hanking. They all doing their thing.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? So I'm just for overall, I just say everybody. You know.
Okay. So tell the people about your background with books.
I'm a background in books, man. I'm an author. I'm the author of a book called Hankin' in Love with the Game. That's kind of where the Hankin brand started at.
Okay.
I was fortunate enough to write and have a book published. I want to shout out Shantae Kernley at Kernley Publications. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
When it come to books, man, I worked in the background. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be like a publisher, maybe not even an editor, but maybe a publisher. I wanted to be in the background. But I had a story that just kept popping up in my head, man. And I started writing it, you know, and I let a few people read it, and they was liking it. And it just kept coming together more and more. So I said, man, I'm going to try this and try to see if I could turn this into a book.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fiction book, but it's definitely based around some true events, some true occasions that happen, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's basically how it came. And they say the best authors are people who read, and I'm an avid reader. You know, I got 15 in, but I did 10 straight in the joint, and the whole 10, all I did was read books, regardless if they was fictional books or self-help books or enlightening books. You know what I'm saying? All I did was read.
What was the name of that book that you wrote at DCI? You wrote something at DCI. It was something.
When I was at DCI, I wrote
You passed. I think it was me, you, PT, and I think you was working on the book. And I remember you giving me something to read. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, it was when you actually came out with the book. It wasn't a shock or a surprise. You feel me? Because
right.
we already had that understanding from in prison. You feel me? Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, that right there, that wasn't no fiction book or nothing like that. That was basically far as just me venting my feelings, emotions that I was experiencing while I was in there.
Oh,
But
okay.
I had titled it a miss in uneducated society. A miss, they missed, and they uneducated. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because people who have never experienced, they have a misconception of prison, of jail. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Elaborate on that.
So what it was like just a collection of thoughts and emotions that I was going through in there to try to enlighten people who have never experienced incarceration or who aren't connected to anyone who has experienced incarceration. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, it was just a collection of feelings and emotions I was going through in there. How we go to jail, you know what I'm saying? They put us in prison and they call it rehabilitation.
Yeah.
But where is the rehabilitation at? You know what I'm saying? And one of the examples I use in the book is like when you fight dogs. You know what I'm saying? How you make your dog raw and you fight him, you keep him on the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you let him off the chain, he off the chain.
Yeah, he off the chain.
And that's kind of how it is, you know what I'm saying, when they got us in the system with no rehabilitation and no programming and nothing to help push us forward. We on the chain. And then when they let us out, we off the chain again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's basically what it was. I was trying to inform. That's why they called it miss and uneducated. So I was trying to uneducate them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So where can they find your book at if they want to go back and grab a copy?
Hit me up on IG, Hankin_TV. I got a website. Throw that in the description so they can get it because it's too long for me to say it. But just hit me up on IG. That's the quickest way to get it. DM me. Shoot me. I'm gonna tell you that the Cash App. Shoot me the Cash App. Give me your address. I'm gonna get it straight to you.
Yes, sir. That's what's up. So, what when the support is low? What are some things you do to stay focused?
Man, when the support is low, what I do to stay focused? Go harder.
Go harder, huh?
Go harder. instead of beating up on people or blaming people, I blame myself and beat up on myself.
Right.
So when the support is low, man, I go harder, you know,
Yeah.
because it's always work to be done.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that was dope. Are you single?
No, I'm married. I've been married. I just had my she gonna kill me. I think like my 6th year, 8th year wedding anniversary. But this one thing I want to tell people that they fail to realize, man. When you've did so much time in jail, man, time means nothing no more to you. You don't count time, holidays, you know what I'm saying? I still bicker with people about me not being as emotionally attached to holidays and stuff like that because I did so much time and I had to disconnect from that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And although I've been home over 10 years, man, I still find myself being institutionalized. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But when you're doing that type of time that I did, man, you got to be on it. You know what I'm saying? You got to separate your mind and from everything on the outside in order to stay sane.
For sure. What are some strengths you picked up in prison?
Patience. Patience is the first one. And I can't understand how people who've done time get out here and don't have patience. Because in there, it teach you patience.
They lose their cool.
Man, they lose their cool. You got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you get sentenced, you get an out date. But just because you get an out date don't mean you're going to get out.
Right.
Because anything can happen.
You can lose yourself.
You definitely can. You definitely can.
I've seen people have addictions, leave the prison with an addiction like they never done drugs. But in there, that's what they was using to cope.
Right.
You know what I mean? What was the craziest thing you saw in the joint?
Man, I've seen so much in there. I can't even say, man. I can't even say.
Give me one, just one. What was the top 3 crazy things you saw in the joint? I'm gonna give you one.
What's that?
Niggas jacking off on the phone.
That right there, that ain't really. I mean, that's what I ain't gonna say. That's what.
So you thinking like over the top crazy?
I'm talking like I ain't really saying like really over the top, but like.
All right, I'm gonna give you another one.
Motherfuckers' morals and values and beliefs. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock nobody for what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? But they used to just didn't sit well with me, man. With people messing with boys.
Right.
That didn't sit well. Right. That's the type of thing, you know what I'm saying?
You can't, it's like, that's what I'm talking about. You lost yourself. You sold your soul in the joint. You know what I'm saying? But, all right, I'm going to give you a crazy thing I seen. When I was up at Noble, the COs got into it. One of the Muslims, he wouldn't cuff up.
Right.
Oh, man, I don't know what type of call he did, but about 5, 10 of them showed up. They like right in front of the chow hall. Man, they destroyed the police. I'm talking about got to it. You feel me? They had to call outside services for sure to come in and help them.
I mean, that right there, violence and fighting in the joint, that really like some over the top. You know, I experienced something like that in Lebanon, man. They call it They gave it a name. They call it the riot cookies. We had a riot one time in the chow hall at Lebanon over some cookies. Police got his leg broken and everything. The guy was going through the chow line. And for some reason, man, we had never had these cookies in there before, but these some good-ass cookies. And the guy came through the chow line trying to run his 1-2 and get an extra cookie. And it turned into a riot, man. Police got his leg broke, man. And the dudes got rolled out.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Wow. So, you did 15 altogether?
Yeah, I did 15, 10 straight.
What was the most comfortable place you done been at?
Shit, it's jail, man. Ain't nothing really comfortable. As far as I was in the mansions of penitentiary.
Did you? You went to whatchamacallit? Pre-release?
I went home from pre-release.
Okay.
I was in the Corrections Medical Center, C.M.C.
Oh.
That's like the prison hospital.
I forgot you was up there.
Yeah, I did 3 years up there.
Sweet.
And it was sweet. Man, that was AC. You know, when you in the joint, man, you in them cells, man, the summer is treacherous.
Treacherous.
The
That's how we be getting healthy and cut up.
Man. But they had
Sweating it out.
They had AC up there. 99.9% of the staff was women.
Oh, good.
That was like the mansions of prisons. We ate good up there. It was only
C.M.C. in Columbus.
There's only 75 cadres, 75 inmates in there. Oh man. But far as, man, all this shit is uncomfortable. I don't want nobody to get it twisted and think jail is cool, because they coming out with cooking videos on TikTok and all doing prison videos on social media, making people think prison cool. Ain't nothing cool about prison.
Ain't nothing
man.
cool about it.
You know what I'm saying? But when you in there, you got to make do. And I was fortunate enough, you know what I'm saying, to be a cadre there. Did 3 years. And it was pretty smooth up there. Like I said, AC, we ate good. 99.9% women staff.
Yeah. So do you think prison was a blessing in disguise?
Man, I can't really say if it was a blessing in disguise, but I can say, man, all the stuff I've been through, man. And this one thing I make it clear to let people know. Because, you know, people always want to complain and cry on your shoulder. And it don't be nothing but like a setup for them to ask you for something. You know what I'm saying? So when people come to me with a sob story, I tell them, don't get me wrong, I'm invested. You know what I'm saying? If I can help, I'm gonna help. But when people come to me with a sob story, I really gotta analyze it, because one of the things I say, man, it ain't nothing in life I ain't been through. You know what I'm saying? I done did everything under the sun except for shot boy, mess with a punk, told on somebody, mess with a kid.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, what was it like? I want to talk about the interview with Terrence Williams. What was it like meeting him?
Oh, that's my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Real recognize real. And when I tell people some of the things I did growing up and some of the people I've met, you know what I'm saying? It's like people, they are fascinated by people who they think celebrities. And like I said, one of the examples I use, like, you can't get your next door neighbor or one of your friends to support your business, but they'll hop on Instagram and tell Rihanna happy birthday.
Right.
You don't even know Rihanna.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you won't tell your brother tell your brother happy birthday. But, you know, people be fanning out. You know what I'm saying? I want to fan out. Like I say, real recognize real, man, and it's only genuine that two people come together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a cool experience. You know what I'm saying? How we got connected was because his story was, as far as what he did to get in jail and some of the things he had been through was kind of similar. And by him doing so much time and getting out, I knew some of the things he was going to be experiencing when he got out. You know what I'm saying? And we just connected. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. What's the views like on there?
On the video?
Yeah.
I got two of them up. One of them got, I think, like 25,000 views. The other one just hit, I think, 5,000 views.
You just dropped a new one? You just went down there recently?
Yeah, I just went down to Dallas last week.
Okay. That was like a recap?
It was just really I called it a recap, but it was like spur of the moment. Because what happened, he had hit me up and invited me to a party. So I didn't intend to go down there and shoot no videos or nothing. I went just going to enjoy the party.
Right. Hang out.
While I was down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's get one in.
Yeah.
So I just called it a recap. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just to touch bases.
Yeah, for sure. Did you, by chance, have any crazy, like, you ever had any crazy experience, like, with people in your comments on YouTube or anything like that?
I mean, that's the main thing, man. Some people turn their comments off. I keep my comments on.
Yeah, I need that engagement. I want people talking.
Yeah, right. I ain't ran into no crazy thing, but I ain't pay the comments no attention. The bad ones I go through and show love to the positive ones and reply back to people, but I don't even pay no attention to the negative, because negative gonna always come with anything you do.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, sir. So I always ask my guest this question. It's a trick question, but it's not. Are you a hater when it comes to competition?
No. What you mean? Define that for me.
Okay, like, say for example, okay, like me, I would like to say I'm a hater.
Right.
When it comes to competing.
Right.
You know, in my head, I'm thinking, it ain't about your team, it's about my team.
Right.
What I'm doing. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Okay, for example, I'm going to use a true example. Okay, you motivated me on the pull-up bar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might have thought at the time that I was getting it in,
Right.
and you done pulled up on me, swole, like, man, y'all ain't doing nothing, bro. Like, you feel me? And it was like I know that's my dude too, though. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, it was more like a motivating thing versus me trying to compete with you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But if somebody in my lane, and we're competing, I would like to say, yeah, it ain't your team, it's my team.
Right.
It's me. You feel me? Like, that's what I mean by that.
Right. No, I ain't no hater. What I do, I just work harder. You know what I'm saying? When I hate, what I do hate, and I'm against biting, stealing.
Right, copying.
Stealing to get you killed in the joint. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't in the joint, though, bro. You're going to have to calm down.
But still, though.
Joint rules still apply.
They still apply. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Stealing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? I want to see everybody. That's one of the things about me. I want to see everybody win, man.
Yeah, for sure,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
And considering where we from, you know what I mean? It's like we're not from a major metropolis. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We're from a middle class city. You feel me? So it's like a lot of people. It's a lot of competition. It's a lot of people in big places that be hating, that won't open the gate. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's your top 5 podcasts?
Top five. I don't know, man. I really be all over the place, man. I mess with $1 million worth of game. I don't know, man. I really don't.
I caught you off guard with that one?
Same name really caught me off guard. I mean, I just really be flipping. I ain't really
What
got
you
no
be watching?
top. I really ain't got no
Have
top.
you watched the Trap
Top 5
Atlanta?
podcast?
Yeah.
No, I ain't seen that. Only podcast I really be watching, not even on a consistent basis. All depends on who on there. I watch $1 million worth of game. I don't know, man. I'm just the type of guy. I flick, and then when something catch my interest, I'll tune in.
Okay.
But it ain't really nothing that I'm running to catching. You know what I'm saying?
Do you what are your top 5 goals?
Top 5 goals. Stay consistent is one. You know what I'm saying? Keep working hard. Expand. Bring somebody up with me on my way to the top. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna pull somebody up with me.
Putting on
for the city.
Yeah.
And just staying true to myself.
Yes, sir. That was dope. That was a dope 5.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, do you want to be a millionaire?
Do I want to be a millionaire? I mean, what's the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire? More money.
More money.
You know what I'm saying? The people think being a millionaire is hard. No, it ain't hard to be a millionaire. What's being hard is staying a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, I heard a billionaire say, whatever it took to make 100,000, it takes the same energy to make 1 million. And from that 1 million, the same energy it takes to make 10 million.
Right.
You feel me? But it's like you it's the same energy though, you feel me?
Richie on the beat.
Big homie told me chances make champions. Keep a poker face and play the hand that you was dealt. Big homie told me chances make champions. I done took so many, I think I deserve a belt.
I'm running it up, I'm fucking them up.
I'm thumbing through.
I'm running it up, I'm fucking them up.
I'm thumbing through.
I'm running it up.